really should tell them the story of EF8.
Yes, I remember EF8. I remember EF8, the FIA.
Oh, by the way, what we did there was illegal, but it was in the countryside, so nobody gave a,
The theme that year was the FIA, the Furry Intelligence Agency. And the idea was that the German government had set up this secret organization to monitor the activities of these, strange furry creatures. And they were inviting a notable American scientist to kind of advise them on this. And that was kind of cute. I thought that was adorable. So I showed it. This is my first time in Germany. I'd never been to Germany before. And I came up, the first thing that struck me about Germany is that, see, I'm used to my country, where National Socialism is still alive and well, because when I return to my country, I get grilled. Where were you? What were you doing? Who did you see? How do you know these people? When I arrived in Germany, I walked up to the customs counter, there's a man there like this. And I walked over and said, yeah. I opened my passport and walked up and said, yeah, go woman. Okay. So I walked out and had the doors open up. And I walked through the doors, and when I stepped through the doors with my suitcases, there were three large gentlemen in black suits with black fedoras and dark sunglasses and the earphone radio things and very official looking government IDs standing there like this. I started walking around and one of them did this. Dr. Conway? Kommen Sie mit uns bitte? Okay. And they flanked me. There's two on each side, one in front of me, grandmother. I spot. We walked out the doors. There was a vintage silver Mercedes-Benz limousine with a red carpet leading up to it. Another one of these guys holding a guard dog and these big black SUVs, and they had the German flag and the FIA flag mounted on the fenders. And I got in the back, and there was a box of Cuban cigars, illegal where I come from, but Cuban cigars in the back. And I sat down, and this limousine and its escorts, the big black SUVs with the FIA logo on the side and the flags, got onto the Autobahn and were traveling along. And it was fun, because people would pull up alongside and look over, and the man in the back seat would just do this. And they... We got to the concept, but before we got to the concept, through these little windy roads that were no wider than this table, it stopped. The SUV stopped, the limousine stopped, and the guys in the SUV started to get out. So I reached for the door handle, and the driver said, "Nein!" And they brought out German police light bars and put them on the SUVs and hit the sirens and brought me in that way. And the limousine pulled up to this red carpet that was leading up to a door. And I got out and I was met and I was saluted, very Prussian salute, and I was marched inside to where I saw this gentleman, and I went and I said, "Dude, you win! I can't top this, Jesus Christ!" Time in Germany, I had not yet learned any German, and I was doing my best to try to pick up the language. And every time somebody would say a word, I would try to, understand what it meant, and I started to pick up little rudiments. And I heard a new word one morning. There was a lot of security activity, and I said to the security man, "Was the fuck is going on here?" And he said, "Kaus." I said, "Kaus." Kaus Kinski? He said, no, cows, moo. And I looked outside and there were a bunch of fucking cows running through the con. Maybe I should let Cheetah finish that story.
Yeah, I was rehearsing for the puppet show that happened. And we had just finished one scene and people were pointing behind me. And there was a large window from behind me where we had the stage set up, and I turned around and I saw I saw a cow jumping by going, and one of our security guys going, and I picked up the radio and asked what the hell is going on. They said, there's cows everywhere, and we don't know where they came from. And apparently, I think that the farmer who had the parcel next door, he did not properly close the gate.
Oh,
But
as I understand, it was one of our people opened the gate, curiously.
that's what they said. But I
It's
don't
lost
know.
to history.
It may be, it may not be, and well, we eventually got all the cows back to the pasture and closed the gate, and the owner came to me and said, listen, next time you want to cuddle the cows, please do it over the fence. It was one of the most embarrassing moments in my history.
I also recall my first experience in a German convention. The signs. This was way out in the countryside. And they had giant signs that said, "Do not fursuit in the woods. It's hunting season. This is not a joke."
There is pictures of that. If you Google for it, you will find that thing. That was, yeah, EF7 at Wolfsburg. Sorry?
That actually was EF7.
Yes, EF7 at Wolfsburg, yeah.
No, but I can remember that they had them in EF8, too. Maybe the same signs.
It's possible. I don't remember that.
And I was so impressed with EF8. I was just blown away. It absolutely floored me. I was like, these guys know what the fuck they are doing. This is the greatest con I've ever attended. And when Cheetah said you'd like to come back, I said, yes, please, I want to come back. And the next year was EF9.
Yeah, the Czech Republic.
I did come back, didn't I?
Because the drinks were cheap and the weather was nice.
20 cents. The drinks were cheap, the weather was nice, the water was toxic, the electricity wasn't grounded, the tent was flooded, the microphones didn't work, and you and I wound up with our shirts off dancing drunk at the end of it, I believe.
Yes, that's how we made it bearable. Actually,
that's when I knew we were going to be the best of friends for life.
There's also photos of that.
Sadly, we've been trying to get them taken.
Yeah, but
Made up for it at EF10.
We made it. I don't remember EF10. I don't know
at
why.
EFX at Olpe, that had like the stage where you go downstairs.
I know why I don't remember it.
I have a photo.
And I have a photo of you cleaning the projection screen.
Yes.
And it was right after you had your hernia.
Photo was by me actually.
Oh, the back surgery, yes.
And the first thing, we rented a projection screen that was full of footprints, and you actually you kneeled down and got a sponge and started spawning, and we were all like, "Stop doing that, for heaven's sake!"
I wanted to help.
Yeah, we have people.
But they decided to thank me by bringing me a keg of wine.
Oh yeah, that was EF8.
Was it 8?
Yeah.
You sure?
When you had the with pump on stage.
Then what happened at EF10 that made me do what I did?
I think we were just being nice.
It was EF10 when they gave me so much that I thought it would be a good idea to take a container this size and mix equal parts Jägermeister, red wine, and absinthe and shotgun the entire thing in one swallow. That's why I don't remember EF10.
If you go onto Wikipedia and you look for a bad idea, there's actually a photo of that in there.
That's the last thing I remember
I
from that
remember
convention.
you. I remember you talking French for the rest of your life.
That's right. I forgot how to speak English. And for some reason I thought I could only speak French.
We played Truth or Dare.
Yeah. Vraiment ou faux.
Yeah, and he always takes the truth. Always.
Because I don't care.
Yeah, we know a lot about him now. And if we ever have to blackmail you, I think I still have my notebook.
Two can play this game, Sven.
I know.
I have a lot of fun. This man is pretty much a celebrity among the hotel managers in Pittsburgh because I have told all of them his name, and they're enchanted. When I said, my counterpart in Germany's name is Sven Take It Off. Everybody is like, really? Really, is that his name? We gotta see him. And I'm like, yeah, he's in this room. Did you notice I put all the Germans in the same wing this year?
Yes.
I'm not doing that again.
Oh.
Everything?
Not in my room.
Yes.
That I wasn't there.
No, I tried a little experiment this year because I started putting all the German people in one area because I know they're all friends, all working together. And then I said, oh, I'll do this for the Japanese furs too, because I love the Japanese furs. And anybody whose address was Japan, I put them all, the rooms together, on the 7th floor, because 7 is a lucky number in Japan. And I had all the rooms together in one little block. And I was walking on the 7th floor, and somebody had given me a lovely bottle of sake, and I had it in my pocket. And one of the doors opened, a young Japanese man came out, and he looked like he ran into a wall. I'm like, hi. God, me too. So, like, oh, okay. Glad to meet you too. No me ka? Would you like to share some sake with me? He said, wait, please, wait. And he ran into the room, and inside her, and the door opened, and it was a perfect Marx Brothers moment, because this totem pole of 5 little Japanese faces poked out the door. So they sat me down, and it was great. It was like being the shogun. They pulled up a chair, and I sat on the chair like this. And they all sat on the floor in front of me, and they gave me my sake. And they went, Yosh. Oishida. We started talking, and all these other guys started, all the other rooms were coming in. We had this room full. And we went through the bottle fairly quickly. And I was like, oh, time to go. And another bottle showed up. Just boink! So, we poured that bottle. And then another one showed up. And we went through that one. And then another bottle showed up. Do you know what Japanese men do when they are having a party and get drunk? Nobody knows why, but for whatever reason, they will take all their glasses, and all at once they'll go, "Way!" So we did. And we did that a couple of times, and it was fun. And then I heard my radio crackle. Dr. Conway, we got a report of a loud party in 717. Say something, you're too quiet.
I think Daryl makes motions that we should perhaps end this now.
What's that motion? That one. I have learned enough German to recognize "Gucken Sie auf" when I see it. Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Have a little fun. See you around, all.